We start with Air Force and Boise State. This was the 10th time these two teams have met, all in Mountain West contests. Air Force had only won once on the blue turf, and that was in 2015. Fast forward to 2021, and 3-3 Boise State is coming off an upset win over top 10 opponent BYU, while the Falcons are looking for their first 6-1 start since 2002. Coach Troy Calhoun said earlier in the week that he had a hunch it would be a back-and-forth affair, and it didn't disappoint, as the Falcons hung on to win 24-17. Their recipe? A repeat of previous wins, part stiff defense, and a hard-pounding rushing game. Boise State quarterback Hank Bachmeier led the Broncos on an 11-play, 75-yard drive to start the game, capped off by an 8-yard touchdown pass to Stephen Cobbs to lead 7-0. But the Falcons answered back with a 14-play drive of their own, Brad Roberts going in from 4 yards out to tie the game at 7. It was the first of 3 straight first-half touchdowns for Air Force. Hazik Daniels scored on a 25-yard option run on the next drive, and Roberts scored his second TD on a 1-yard plunge, giving Air Force a 21-14 lead at halftime. The second half was a seesaw affair that saw 5 punts, a missed field goal, and a turnover on downs between the two teams in the first 7 possessions. That missed field goal by the Falcons came after a nearly 8.5-minute, 15-play drive. Sophomore kicker Anthony Rodriguez hit the uprights from 30 yards out to keep the score knotted 21-14. So late in the fourth, Coach Calhoun turned to freshman kicker Matthew DePore, who made a 28-yarder with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock to give Air Force a 24-14 lead.
He hit it right down the pipes. I mean, it went right down the center, and he kicked that way this week in practice, too. So it's good to see him out there. He's a good student, conscientious, and has a good leg.
Boise State came down the field in 2 minutes and with 49 seconds left hit a 37-yard field goal to cut the Air Force lead back to 7. The Broncos then recovered the ensuing onside kick, but that's when the Falcons defense clamped down. Senior cornerback Trey Bugg picked off a Bachmeier pass along the sidelines to seal the victory.
He was in really, really tight coverage, and just the way he plucked the ball out of the air. I mean, he's seasoned, he's savvy, he's a really, really good worker. Just a sharp, just a tremendous football player.
Seeing him get that interception made me so happy. I mean, I'm so proud of these guys.
Roberts added another 138 yards to his season rushing total of 818, now 5th in the nation. For the game, the Falcons picked up 307 yards on the ground and are still tops in rushing offense in the FBS.
Letting our offense go out there and ground and pound, and our O-linemen pushing the way they did, it definitely makes the defense a lot more confident when we go out there.
Air Force dominated time of possession, holding the ball for 37 minutes, and they're still second in the nation right behind Army. When Air Force won in Boise in 2015, that win helped propel them to capture the Mountain Division of the Mountain West Conference that year. The Falcons stand at 3-1 in conference play, but might face their toughest opponent yet in San Diego State. That's next week at home. The Aztecs are undefeated, ranked 22nd in the AP Top 25, and are coming off a double overtime win against San Jose State.